It's probably happened, like probably about the third time since I've lived here. Like in 40 years, it doesn't happen that often. And I don't really live here, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, but because there was a big tide and there was just lots of rain, forever rain. That was for a few days. That's what I'm saying. It must have been, so it's not that far away, where you live. Sydney's all pretty much connected. I know it can rain on one side of the street and the other not, but yeah. I think it was raining all over Sydney. I mean, it was raining over Gosford and Newcastle, so pretty much it was the whole Sydney basin. Yeah, well, I think it did because it said it put out the fires there. So, yeah, it must have. Yeah. Oh, she's not at Nowhere. She's at Kirkville. She's all the way up on the hill. Michelle. Yeah, she's North Kirkville. Yeah, she's before DY. Oh, as far as I know, but I mean, yeah, I don't see her that often. It's more Julie's friend, but sometimes I see her. Sometimes Julie and her go out and she pops over or something like that. Oh yeah, she did, but Julie went with her and I just popped on down and yeah, she went in that swimming race again, 2 kilometers. Yeah, oh, I couldn't do it. Yeah, that's right, and she did it in so many, like 30 something minutes. I don't think so. She used to. Yeah. Well, she lives near the beach, so there's a beach pool where she lives. I mean, she does train. She probably goes to a club or something. I don't know, but she likes swimming. That's the thing. Swimming's her thing. She likes it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like everyone's got something. Who's just swimming? Her out there, or she does yoga and yeah, yeah. Oh, very good. Oh well, that's good. You're keeping up with everything. Oh yeah. Well, I actually was already going to go back. But because it was so serious, I found out today. Like, and then I thought he was going to get it done today, but the dentist, he saw the surgeon today, but the surgeon was just like, you can come in next week, but you really need to get this X-ray because he said I can't touch it if it's, um, you know, like they'll figure something out. But if the tooth is fused with the nerve, they can't pull the tooth because that pulls the nerve, and that will make him paralyzed for life. That's what he said. So because the nerve is a prominent nerve, and it's connected to the jaw. Yeah, that's right. So he couldn't touch it, and that's why he gave the scenario. He said it's a very big tooth, it's a very big root. He said the only other thing he could do is just take the top of the tooth and cut the tooth in half. But again, they're cutting into gum and bone still. Yeah. So that's the outcome. Like like you put up with whatever it's bothering you, or the best he could do, we'll say at this stage, was just to take the tooth. But he's had a CAT scan, and that shows exactly, how close or how embedded it is with the nerve. It's the nerve. It's the main thing, because he's not going to touch. That's not just for a tooth. It's not worth paralyzing someone. So I wasn't going to let Mish, because my dad's going away too. So I wasn't going to let Misha, go by himself, because Abijah's gone away, and yeah. So and Julie's working, so no one could really take Misha. Like, if you know it's going to be something that's going to be uncomfortable, it's nice to accompany someone if they have it done. And there would have been no one to go with Misha, because Bodge is away, my dad will be away, and there's only my sister, and well, and she's working, so I actually changed my flight today. So I changed it, so he has it done on Thursday, so I'm going to go back the following Monday. Yeah. Yeah, well, I've been still doing lotto stuff. I mean, I went today, and I've got a solicitor now, so I'm scanning stuff to the solicitor still. There's lots of paperwork. So when I took Misha to X-ray, I went to this local member's office, but they said, "Oh, you don't live in the area. We can't really do it." And I had some more papers. I was actually collecting some papers that were left there, and then that they were going to send, and I said, "Oh, can I do some more?" And this lady said, "Well, you don't really live in the area, but we'll do it." So basically, I can't go back to that office because there's a lot of stuff to scan in, and the only way I can do it is either pay $1 a page, or go to some community centre that will do it for me. Yeah, because he's had X-rays, but he actually needs the CAT scans, which is bit by bit. They do layer by layer, because on the X-ray that they've got, the tooth is where the nerve is. So they couldn't do it. So, and then that was another run around, because the X-rays cost money, and the dentist said go to your doctor and get it signed off, but the doctor wouldn't sign it off for Misha. Misha said the doctor should have said, like, because of the big money, like, it's stressing me out. He should have signed off. So we went to some different X-ray that wasn't referred to, because the doctor at North Shore didn't even know where Queenscliff or DY was. Anyway, so we had a bit of a run around this morning, and then Mish is trying to get himself, because his mattresses are up to shit. He's gone and bought himself some new cheap mattresses. They're coming tomorrow. So, I mean, he's organising himself, and I'm sort of helping him a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's sore because it's impacting on a nerve. So, but they don't know how embedded or how close it is. On the X-ray, it looks like they're one and the same. It might be a hairline space in between, but they have to know for sure whether they can risk taking the tooth, or and the root, or just take the top of it. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's right. So that's what they're going to find out, because they said even if they take the top and that tooth the when the it closes over, the tooth grows, it will go upwards, and that might take the nerve with it, so it still can cause a problem. Right now everything's sort of stuck in compact, but once they start opening it up, so it's a bit of a problem tooth he's got. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's right. You had yours done, and that's exactly what it is. So like it's not a normal dentist. It's actually a specialist surgeon that's doing it. And I said, like, can he go under? And they said, oh, that looks like Artie. Who's his friend on the show? They said that um. uh, No, no, yeah, they won't do full anesthesia because they have to know whether what's happening with that nerve. So that's like they spilled it down. They said, Miss, do you have any questions and all that. My one was for him to go under, and then they were going to refer him to Concord Hospital. So and he said, it's better if you not fully under, so we know what's happening with that nerve. So he's not going to go fully under. But I mean, it's still an operation of sorts, when they have to cut bone and that, cut gum, cut bone. He said we have to cut the gum, and yeah, and bone. So yeah, well that's it, and that's why he said, that sometimes it's not the actual the pulling on the tooth that's bad, in general. He said it's more that after, like the infection can set in, and, because they spell everything out to you because you're cutting the gum, like, and bone, like you can get infection, you might, yeah. So, so, yeah, well, that's what I hope for sure. Yeah, so you're going to have your dinner soon. Oh, that's all right. Oh God, like I didn't mean